morning. So yesterday, on a beautiful Sunday morning, I sat down to film 2 videos, a big war shootout and a comparison between 2 different talk boxes. I sat down after I had some beautiful pancakes with Nutella on it. And I didn't look in the mirror afterwards, so the video you're about to see is 45 minutes of me having Nutella on my chin. You're free to laugh about that, but I choose to not film 45 minutes of me talking about wars and talk boxes. Actually, it's over an hour. Again, so enjoy me looking like a complete idiot. Well, it shouldn't be anything different than usual. Hello and welcome to Talkbox Wars. It's not really Talkbox. It's not an army. There aren't really that many. There's the Rocktron, I think. And there's the Heil Talkbox. And the 2 that I have. I don't have the others, I only have the 2 that I have, and that's why it's the Talkbox Wars! Harley Benton against MXR! And it's not really, both of them are pretty great. It's not a war, it's more like a friendly get-together, coffee drinking with talkboxes. You know, here's the, hey, coffee, I know. So, Harley Benton did a talkbox, which I was like, whoa, really? Such a unique and not very sellable item, because it's very rare to buy one. Not a lot of people need them. So what is a talkbox? Well, you have, back in the day, they did that with actual amps, taking the speaker and pumping that somehow into like a tiny speaker, which you could put a tube on to get the signal of that tiny speaker into the tube. So, here's the tube. And if you put this on a tiny little speaker, which of course will sound crappy, judging the sound quality of a talkbox is pretty damn difficult, because it's a tiny speaker that I'm miking, kind of with this. I'm pumping this into my mouth, and then I'm mouthing vowels. Technically, all you can do is give the guitar sound in A, E, I, O, U. You can't do any consonants. Is that it? Yeah. It doesn't work. I once spent 2 hours on Facebook trying to explain to someone how a talkbox works, because they were like, well, how do I wire it up on my pedal board and how does it go into my amp? I'm like, it doesn't. It doesn't go into your amp. It's not how it works. A talkbox can work completely independently of your amplifier, because it is the amplifier. It is a tiny, crappy little amp pumped through a hose into your mouth. Then you stand in front of a microphone, and that is being mic'd. Therefore, you can shape the frequency response of the guitar signal with the formants that you can do with your mouth. Only that you're not doing that. You're not making a sound, you're just going. You get it? So, I tested both of these for Thomann. So you're going to see excerpts from the Thomann videos. If you want to see the full video with everything for both of them, please go to the website. Links below to see the full video. I'm probably using 3/4 of each or something like that. So let's look at the Harley Benton talkbox. It's called Amplified Talkbox. It is a tank. This thing is heavy. Having it on your pedal board will add 2 kilo? Nah. Anywhere between 1 and 2, I'm going to say. It's pretty damn heavy. It looks beautiful with the wood, only that it's not wood. Wouldn't it have been nice if that had been wood? No, this is a plastic, but it's made to look like wood, and that's neat. So, it comes with this adapter, and that goes in here. And this is actually where a little speaker is. So you pretty much plug that in here, so nothing can escape. And then the hose goes in, and you can have a replacement hose for $7.90. They sell the replacement hose for $7.90 at any local hardware store for cents, but of course you need exactly the right thickness, she said. So, It comes with its own power supply, which you need, unless you have a power supply on your board that does 12 volt at 2 amps, which you don't. No pedalboard power supply has that much power. So if you use this on your pedalboard, you need to use the supplied power supply. When it is turned off, it says power. This lights up 2 amp, and it's going to your amp, in, out to your amp. That's it. You just play normally. When you hit it on, it simply doesn't give an output anymore. It's not going to your amp. It is becoming the amp and pumping it into your mouth. That's it. So you can choose between going to your amp and your speaker or becoming the speaker yourself. There's drive, which it has quite a bit of. Tone, which how much can you hear the difference of the tone because you're doing the tone. If I do an ooh, it is very round. If I do an it becomes very bright. So yeah, you can adjust the tone, but how much is it gonna? I'll leave it in the middle. And then output. This thing, I would have thought that I have to crank up the mic quite a bit. It gets loud. There is a lot of volume coming out of this hose. You didn't think I would get through this without... No. It's a super solid build, and it also comes with a little Velcro strap so that you can strap this to your mic stand so that it's right next to your mic so that when you're walking up to it, okay, so that it's in the right position. 2 or 3 of these would have been nicer, Harley Benton, because when I'm tying this up here, it might still be behind my mic and I might have to go. I'll show you the MXR solution in a bit. Clocks in at 119 and works beautifully. Here's the version from MXR. Look at that! Volume, tone, and gain. Hole in the middle. On, off. I love the rounded edges, I gotta say. This is very, very damn sexy. It is quite a bit smaller. It is lighter. The hose that it comes with, which you can't see, or maybe I can show you, is a thicker hose. Harley Benton, MXR. The walls are thicker, and I think overall, no, the walls are thicker, that's it. Comes with this adapter to plug into the talk box. And it comes with this guide for the mic stand, which I don't know what that is originally designed for, but they misused that probably, which is great. So this can grab around the mic stand in different thicknesses, and this can grab the talk box hose, or tube. It's called tube. It guides quite a bit better than the Harley Benton zip tie solution. Now, looking at the size difference, it is considerable. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. 199, 119, 199, 119. Oh my God, this is heavier, but this is still pretty damn heavy. So, where's the difference? I immediately noticed that the output on the MXR is less. Of course, you can crank that up. And that the gain is reduced. You can probably, I didn't try that, put an overdrive in front of it, but the MXR has just less drive. I have to say that I did like the Harley Benton more when it comes to that. But let's listen to both of them. I'll see you in a bit. So what's the verdict? Well, both of them do a great job. Personally, I like the fact that the Harley Benton has a little bit more gain because the more frequencies are there, which means with more gain comes more frequencies. The more you can shape it. You can't shape a sine wave, which of course the MXR isn't, but I mean just to illustrate that. So tonally, I do like the Harley Benton more. If I had to strap it on a board and travel with it, I would probably spend the extra money and get the MXR. It is a little bit lighter and it is considerably smaller because this is kind of the weight of a small board already. $119 is a great price for the Harley Benton. $199 for something that's special is also a decent price for the MXR. You'll be the judge. Both of them are great products. I'm pretty amazed how cool Harley Benton is to make a talk box. Would have been really awesome to actually have that in real wood because it does come across as a little bit wannabe fakey. It's neat. It looks like an old Moog pedal. Let's talk about one more thing. Well, a talk box is a little speaker funneled into a tube, right? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm way too lazy to do this now. I've meant to do this for about 3 years. I'm just telling you about it, and I want to see your videos of you doing that. Do this. If for one song you need a talk box, don't buy the Harley Benton or don't buy the MXR. If you need that for a recording in the studio, go to IKEA and get this. Okay? Go play a pretty shitty VST amp or some kind of, digital amp through the computer. Plug your guitar in the computer, play through the computer. Get some small speaker. Could be any hi-fi speaker, it doesn't matter. Take an extra out of your computer and pump it into that speaker. It can literally be a small, crappy kitchen speaker, but it could also be like a baritone, which were like oratones. It needs to be kind of fitting in here. Or just get the smaller funnel. Plugs in at like $1.50 or something. So let me show you. So what you do, I have to move along here. So you take your small speaker, not necessarily this KSD, but something like it. Look. And you just go and you tape that temporarily. Put a little bit of tape here, a little bit of tape there. Tape that temporarily to that. Get the hose. I haven't tried it, but I'm 100% convinced that that will do exactly the same job. So if you need a talk box for a recording, walk around the house, find any speaker, could even be a Line 6 Spider 5. Tape that in front of it, get a mic, put that tube in your mouth, and go for it. I was actually gonna try this, only that I'm seriously running out of time here because I got someone coming in an hour, so I can't. And I also want to see you post videos of you trying this, because that's the tube is probably $2. This is probably $1.50. Tape you already have. So that's the DIY talk box if you need that for a song, for a recording. You don't need to actually buy a talk box. If you want to play a talk box live, get the MXR or the Harley Benton. Don't ask me which one I like more. Actually, ask me, it's the Harley Benton. It's cheaper and it has more gain. But if I actually want to use it on a pedal board, it'll be the MXR because it's lighter and smaller. So you did ask me. And I did tell you. Talk boxes, aren't they fun? Links below, animals at the end. Thanks for watching. Buy shirts. The Patreon. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Why haven't you subscribed? Love you guys. Bye-bye.